get started here in a minute. This is part 3 of our survival Minecraft modded build series, where we get input from you, the viewer, to help us build our city. And today is one of our drinking streams. So tonight we are drinking Red's Hard Apple Ales. We got 3 flavors. Got apple, strawberry, and peach. I recommend all of them. They're really good. You get them in a variety pack at the grocery store. I think balances out to just over $1 a piece. So, pretty good deal. Give a sip of that strawberry right now. Nice and refreshing. So, since the last stream, which was on Monday, what I did was a lot of resource gathering and working on the farms and exploration. So I've tinkered with some settings in order to get the journey map to render all of the actual chunks that I have loaded. And so that made it a lot faster, at least, to get all the get the full journey map thing mapped out. So if I hit J right now, we'll be able to see everything that I've looked at. So I went east, and you see I ran into a village, actually. There wasn't much there. They did have a blacksmith, which had some iron armor and some obsidian. Maybe a little bit of gold, but it didn't have anything like diamonds, so out of luck there. But there was this nice river next to it, so I got on a boat and followed down this river. And it was right about here where I changed the settings for journey map, so you can see it goes from this small draw area to a much larger one. So, possible future additional cities, like right here would be a good one, since it's at this river where it's nice and wide. A little bit further back from the mouth of the river, though. That way you could have fortifications up here in case enemy fleets were coming in. And a nice plains area, so all of this could be chopped down, make room for cities. And huge mountain on the back side, you can see it's pretty steep right here and here. But this would also kind of be a good spot for a city. It isn't that flat right here, and of course there's this pretty steep mountain right here, but it's 2 separate peaks, so it comes to a peak here, and then there's a slight valley in between it here, in between the next one. But this would be nice, like coastal wall, fortification, small city here. But it is a bit wide for a bridge, especially if we want ships to go further upstream. The bridge would have to be like really tall because, we're talking about sailing ships, and sailing ships have a tall mast. So in order for those to be able to go underneath, you would either need a swinging bridge, one that, like a drawbridge, one that can open up, or you would just need to have a bridge that goes over the height of the mast. And not really sure that would be pretty possible, so the city would have to be on one side, probably like over here, and it could just be like a military fort maybe. Then I sailed down here, ran into another village. This one's a bit smaller, as you can see. It's just got a couple farms. I don't think there was any loot really in this town, but I got a bunch of hay blocks from it. So came through here, another small swamp along the coast, a nice bay, a little more swamp with like another river bit through it. Came all the bay back down to where we had mapped out from last stream. Went back down there just to continue filling out the map some more. Came back all the way down. Then I went back along the coast here, did some more exploring. So, whew, look at all that. So this is the huge mountain and all these icebergs, of course, and just frozen lake, ocean. There was a river. I wasn't able to go up it though in a boat because it is iced over. And then this over here, but I didn't get too much exploring because I came back across. But when I did, I noticed something in the distance. There was a ocean temple under the waves right here. It didn't seem to be having any spawning issues with clipping the structure either. It looked perfectly pristine, so I know we can't go there. Well, not that we can't, but I would die if I went there right now. So we'll save that a little bit for later. So we did some work on the farm here, and we also started plotting out where we're going to put the wall, and that's everything that I did off stream so far. So I got my chest of stream materials, so I made sure and started gathering materials that we needed to continue working on this building. As you can see, it doesn't have a roof still. And another building that would go right here where I marked out these torches. I went ahead and plotted the building size. But the one thing I have left to do is to decide whether I'm going to dig out all the earth behind it and fill it in, or if I'm going to, or not fill it in, but dig out all the earth behind it so that it's not covering up the back wall of the building, or if I'm just going to leave it as is and only dig out what needs to be dug out for the building. But that will require us to move our cows, so we'll talk about that in a second. I did build an automatic smelter here, so I've had it smelting clay bricks and cobblestone since we were last here. I had it fed with lava buckets, and I'm also just throwing in any saplings because I don't really need saplings at this point. We got tons of wood, and the forests are massive. So let's see, there's not too much time left in this day. Now, one thing I needed to do, and we'll actually see this as we come up here into our building. I did some layout planning for the building in single player because I have a replica of it that I'm using to help decide what we're going to do. We need to move this wall one back. Currently, it's only 4 wide right here, and I was planning it out. I wanted to put a 3 wide desk and put a chandelier in, but with the chandelier, it couldn't be an even number because if it's a 3 wide chandelier, it'd either be touching on this wall or touching on this wall. So we're just going to go ahead and move this wall back 1 block. Okay. There we go. Now, if I recall correct, yeah. So I haven't decided whether I'm gonna move that or not, but that can stay for now. We're gonna put a fireplace in right here. It's gonna be 3 blocks wide. And I have some reference images that I'm gonna be tabbing over to see every now and then, but for now, that's where it's gonna go. And some other things about that, but we'll do that in a moment. So one of the first things we need to do in order to increase our efficiency with our blocks, though, we need to create a stone cutter. And when I talk about efficiency, so when you're building with especially the bricks, so I'll give you an example. If we wanted to craft stone brick stairs, you see we're using 6 blocks and we're only getting 4 brick stairs. However, if we use the stone cutter, every individual block becomes a stone brick stair. And therefore, we're actually saving resources. So we would have lost resources if we just went to the crafting bench for that. So playing it smart, saving resources. As you can see, the sun's going down here for a second. And of course now I've moved the overlay, so you should be able to see the minimap time now. It's currently 10, and we're able to sleep at 10:27. So I did some more organizing. So here's everything we picked up. We did pick up some emeralds from that village, and we did pick up the 2 gold. There were 2 sets of chest plates and boots, as you can see. I'm wearing one of them, and a helmet. There might have been some iron, but I can't remember, so just a couple of odds and ends. Okay. Let me take a quick look at my schematics here. So the way we're going to build this, And I'm actually going to need to be able to get up to the roof, and I'm going to need my resources, actually. Just going to plop this down again here. We're going to need our spruce. And maybe some birch, but that should do it for now, I think. I'm gonna start on the front too. So we actually need to place more of these. And what's gonna happen is we're going to right here. I believe it's right there. Actually, no, it's one more over. Okay. Right here. And then we're going to take our axe. Shift. We're pressing shift when we cut with the axe so that it doesn't chop down all of our wood blocks. And we need to do that on the other side here. Then we're going to put the beam right across. We're going to strip these logs. Just the birch ones, of course. And then up 3 on these logs right here. Like that. And now this one also needs to come up 1. And I think that's all. That's the frame for this. As you can see, now we got 3 perfectly framed windows here. And I'm gonna need a new axe. And we're still using cobblestone tools, but like I said, I didn't do any mining since the last stream. And that's why we need cobblestone tools. Because I did use a lot of that to make the buckets for our auto smelter. Okay, and we can go ahead and fill those spaces in with panes. One other thing we need is spruce stairs. Just checking if we have any extra right here. We're also going to need those spruce fences at one point, so let me just grab some of those too. I'll grab some logs. And let's make a couple spruce stairs. We don't need too many, to be honest. And I'll put that in place of that hoe there. So we're gonna... Oop, I don't think I can reach. I'm all short again. So, I'm gonna place those there. And there. Actually, one thing I forgot to mention is I did start filling in part of this this boardwalk area with oak planks. Hope you guys will forgive me for doing that because it is technically building and I did it off stream, but it's not too important. We're still gonna feel it out because I'm not sure if I want to make it wider or not, and I guess I'll leave that up to you guys to decide. So actually we can go ahead and do those now. Hang on, let me just check my footage again. Yeah, so these fence posts are gonna go on the logs but facing the outside, and this will actually, it's just for decoration, but it will also help us when we go back to place the roof pieces, because this is going to technically have like 2 roof pieces. It's going to have the ones for the sides here and then the one for the top there. So the side pieces will be supported by this. Make it realistic. Okay. I got glass panes here, here, here. Go ahead and get our fences on this side. I'll be repeating what I did at the front right there on the back here. Let's go ahead. Now, like I said, I also have a design for our next builder, our next building. My bad. And it's going to be our stone cutter, but we're going to put it inside the wall of the city. It's going to be the first building inside the city, of course. But we're making sure we build the stone cutter. That way we have a place to put our actual stone cutter item. And eventually we might populate the city with some villagers, so it gives them a workplace as well. With a bed and everything. So you can start a family or whatever. Like that. So I actually messed up on the front, so the front's going to be slightly different. So that's technically the back design there. Because the front's going to be where stuff can be lifted up and placed in the attic. Or the upper floor, which is what we're working on here. And actually, so this level right here is going to be replaced with the oak wood. Like this. Because it's going to hide the, whatchamacallit, the bricks for the roof. Because we are using the clay bricks for the roofs. So it'll be that. And I think 4 high ceilings are pretty good. It gives us just enough space for a chandelier. I mean, might still be considered too small, but it'll be alright. And so yeah, so this will actually come out and we'll have a block above it for like a crane or whatever. So people can come below and they'll pick it up with a crane and bring it in. So let's see. So the next part of this looks like it just goes up and alright. So I guess what we can do next is actually just start putting in the bricks. Go ahead and grab those. Try not to use too many of them since we only got, what, 2 stacks? Not that much. And we gotta turn a lot of them into stairs and slabs. So it will overhang by just 2 down here. You see it go to the pause screen like that, that just means I'm tabbing out to see my design that I made in single player there. And so we'll need it there as well. Like that. And so we started with 64, now we got 30, so that means we are gonna need just another 1 or like another 2 or 4 to finish this. I can't do math real quick. Despite my career choice, I'm actually not that great at math. So yeah, we needed 4. I thought it was one of the 2. So let's go get those. So that means we actually won't have enough to make the rest of the roof, which is kind of sad because we're gonna need a lot of those slabs, and you only get 2 slabs per stone block. Or yeah, per block. That means we won't be able to finish the upper roof, but we'll get to finish the first roof section. That's good enough for me. So, because this will make, so we needed 34 for one side. So that means this should actually give us enough for both sides. That means we got 26 left that need to be stairs. But it does mean we won't have enough stairs. We're not going to have nearly enough stairs. It's almost nighttime again. Another sip from the red strawberry ale. They are 5%, so it's not nothing crazy high. It's not like a super strong beer. We have seen beers that are up to 11% at our local bar. And it's not wine either, you know, like wine can go up to like 15, and no hard liquor tonight. But this is my second one. We'll hopefully get a couple more. Get a little tipsy, have some fun. Now, the more observant of you might notice that I actually have a lower experience level than I did in the last stream. And that is due to an error of mine while I was AFK for a moment. I thought I had paused the game, but I ended up not. I ended up getting shot by a skeleton and died. Didn't lose any of the items though, luckily. So I was able to recover them. But just an error on my part, because we did have quite a few levels actually, even though we haven't killed anything. There we go. So, I mentioned in the last stream, if I ever find diamonds or something, you know, I'm gonna leave it to mine it until I'm on stream, right? And part of leaving the diamonds there, you know, it's not just for sharing the experience, but it's a strategic thing, because we don't want to mine something like diamonds without having a fortune pickaxe. Because we want to maximize the number of diamonds we're getting, right? So we only want the bare minimum diamonds that we need in order to get a diamond pickaxe and an enchanting table. So total of 4 diamond, or actually it's more than 4, isn't it? It's actually 5. We want only to get 5 diamonds before we actually start mining diamonds, because we'll need a pickaxe, an enchanting table, then we can enchant that diamond pickaxe with fortune. And then every time we'll mine diamond ores after that, we'll be able to get more than just the one. So I'm actually going to need more of these birch logs here. And some oak. I'll grab the oak too. So all of the oak's going to be in planks. And the birch doesn't need to be in plank form yet. So I don't think we'll need any of those. Well, on the back side of the house we'll still put more stairs in, but we don't need them right yet. We can do that in a minute. Of course, not many people are going to be seeing the back side of this. Oh, that illagers? Oh, that's a group of illagers. You can tell because of the mini-map. Here, let me zoom it in for you. Oh yeah, they're coming for me too. Yeah. There we go. Got one. He dropped his crossbow. See, this guy's right outside me. Behind me. Let me zoom back out so we can see where they're at. Oh, they're at the stone cutter. Oh, fuck, and he's got an enchanted one. Now, all we have to do to get rid of that enchantment that we got on us now, you can see in the top right corner, and if I do that, the bad omen. Well, first, we're not going into any city, so we shouldn't have to worry about it. But also just drinking 1 glass of milk, 1 bucket of milk or whatever, fixes it for you. You guys are kind of relentless, though. Surprised they found me. Well, they do just spawn randomly near you. Kind of annoying in my opinion, but we'll live with it. So first off, let's go ahead and fill this floor in. Utilizing all the different woods we have available, except the... Actually, we are using the dark oak for the doors, so... I am actually going to change the staircase design up just a little bit. Nothing drastic. Just to make it a little more flowy, I guess. I'm not sure if there's really a good word for what I'm trying to describe, but and this can actually be replaced by planks as well, since it is covered. Make sure we're shifting again, so that we don't actually accidentally chop down our whole building, since it's mostly made out of logs. Like that. And fill that in with planks. And you can see none of these are visible from the outside, so it don't matter. And this will become a stair as well. But I don't have any of those on me right now. There we go. That one won't need to be moved. And that'll do it. Oh, ouch. Me. Clumsy me. There. Get that in. Okay, just another stack here. It's really been 30 minutes already. Man, time flies. But it's good that I had the... I at least planned it out beforehand, so we can get more progress done. I know last stream we didn't really do as much, and that's because I didn't have a plan going in, really. But this time, now we got a plan. And you'll also have noticed that I've posted a schedule onto my page now, so from now on I am trying to actually try and schedule my streams. That way people know when I'll be streaming. So on every, let's see, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday we'll have Minecraft. On Monday and Friday it'll be at 4 o'clock. On Wednesday it's going to be at 9. You know, just getting some different times in there so people who may not be able to see it on the Wednesday because it's so late, they'll be able to catch it on Monday and Friday. I'm currently also playing through Borderlands 3 still. We still have the DLCs to go through, and those will be streamed on whatchamacallums, Tuesdays and Thursdays. On Tuesday it's going to be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and these are all Eastern time, by the way. And on Thursday it'll be at 9 o'clock as well. That'll be another drinking stream. And let's see, lastly, what do we got? So Saturdays and Sundays there's not going to be a scheduled stream, but it will be possible for things like miscellaneous streams to happen at those times. And also throughout the week, even Monday through Friday, there's also the chance for a miscellaneous stream. And miscellaneous streams can really be any game. It could be more Minecraft. It could be one of the other games I like to play called From the Depths. It could be Risk of Rain, etc. I know my roommate who also streams here at SPC_Drac. He's talked about playing Civ 5, Counter-Strike Source, and some others. So, wide variety of things that could be happening on those extra days and extra times. Don't be too worried if you can't catch a scheduled stream. Definitely can possibly catch an unscheduled stream. Of course, I don't really have any way of letting followers know that those are going to happen except for just having a follower notification. Alright. So I need a little bit more birch, and it actually looks like I don't have enough, so we might have to go out and mine that. Still got some oak left though, so we can finish the interior walls here. I'm gonna need to move that torch. Now in my single player one, I actually moved those 2 blocks there, make for a larger room. We'll see about that though, not sure. This is going to be like the bathhouse, so this is going to be the bunk room, this is the bathroom for all the warehouse workers here. Could actually use more torches before I finish boxing this up. Let's make sure we go to bed real quick then. Let's see, grab a couple of those. Oh, go ahead and make some torches. Drop one right there. Finish that wall up, and that will go there. Like I said, just leaving some space for the chimney and fireplace that are gonna go in. I actually haven't designed how the chimney's gonna affect the roof, but I know that's where the chimney's gonna go, so. There we go. Like that. Let's go ahead and go get us some whatchamacallums. Oak stairs. What we want. We got any in here? Yes, we do. Got some slabs as well. Oh, there are more birch logs. So, we do need another axe though, and there's not one in there. Okay, those are left aside for the other building that we're gonna do. I'm gonna keep that with me, honestly. Tools, an axe. Hopefully, won't need too much. Birch logs. Sure, we're using the right resource. Actually, let's go ahead and fill that in so I don't fall. Put these 2 logs right over here. Get the ones on the other side here. Alright, good. And we're out of stone bricks anyways, so, let's see. I guess what I can do next is revise the staircase, so I replace that block with... Excuse me! Had a sneeze there. With one of the upside down stairs here. And let me just check back with my screenshots. Okay. We're gonna do those there. One of those there. And in order to do that, we have to chop this one up and make it a slab. If I recall correctly, yep. Just like that. Now everything fits, and that would look better like that. So that was everything there. Now it's exactly like we have it in my single player world, just referencing back and forth. Now I should have some leftover iron bars. Where did I put those though? Well, they're not going to be in any of those chests. Definitely should have had leftover iron bars. We only used 4. I mean, huge amounts. That's kind of troubling. Huh. I'll see him. Gonna double check all these. Weird. Where else would they be? Checked this chest and they're not in there. And they're not in here. I didn't have them on me when I died earlier, because I recovered all my items from that. Where, oh where did my iron bars go? Could they? I didn't put a chest there. Huh. This is mind-boggling. Either way, huh. Okay. Well, I guess I don't need them right now anyway, but let's see what else. So that was all the slabs I needed. Could use fences. I could use logs for fences. We can get rid of some of this. I don't need any more of those. Don't think I need any more spruce planks. But I can use oak stairs. But not too many. And actually, spruce stairs. That's right. Because we need to do the ones on the back. Right there. Right there. And we could put some buttons on those as well. That's the other thing I had prepared here. Is these oak trap doors. And what you're witnessing there is the double doors mod, since they're right next together. Activating one activates them both. Like that. I didn't make enough at the time because I didn't have enough resources. That's fine though. So on the upstairs, the office, this is the office of course. So we're gonna have base there. We use a dirt placeholder. That, and that. Victim desk here. Potted plant in the corner. I would need to make a clay pot, probably bamboo, which I don't have yet. Then a leaf block on top of it, right there, to make a nice little potted plant. Bookcases along the back here. I haven't decided what I'm going to do up there yet, though. And chandelier goes right here. Need more fences for that. Let's start like that, so I can get rid of that torch. Yeah, it's kind of low, kind of cramped, but bite me. And that was all oak fence, so yeah, I needed to make more oak fence. Let me just double check how much iron I got left too. 6 iron would put me at 9 left. I'm not sure if I want to do that right yet. Make a couple buttons. I'll need 4 buttons. That should do that, and we'll make one of those as well. Put those back. I'm gonna go all the way up first. We'll put this right there. I'm gonna put those right there. And actually, we can do that. Fill in our hole. The one of the things I hadn't decided yet was... if I'm going to do spruce along all of the diagonal here. So in my reference image, I didn't do that. But I think it might benefit with that spruce there, to be honest. So I'm just going to shift click to remove that. Put our spruce. Click again. Like that. And so you'll see it come up like this. I'll just put that in that slot. Trim all these up. Like that. That looks alright. And let's put our buttons up on this side at least while we can reach them. Yeah. There we go. Oh, and we'll start the little crane thing. That. At nighttime, I'll make sure to light up the top here. We don't get any spawns on that. A little bit dark in this corner, but I think alright. Sunset here in a second. There we go. I'm just gonna pause the stream for one moment here. Be right back. Alright, we're back. One of the downsides of having lots of booze. This goes right through you because it's got no nutritional value. And your body just gets rid of it. Alright, so let's double check everything else we got going on. Alright. Let's just double checking my designs there, make sure we're all good on that front. Now we're all full up. Let's see. I'm gonna put my crossbow. Actually, I'm gonna repair the crossbows. Damage 86. I think that's the health of the item. Yeah, you can see the damage figures on those are different. And I'm seeing that by pressing shift on it like that. Yeah. Let's see. Get rid of that banner as well. I like to hang those up every now and then. Hang them around. Let the villagers know that I mean business. Speaking of though. We're gonna go get some milk so we can get rid of that curse on us. There we go, curse gone. Just like that. Only it was that easy in real life. Let's see, we get some oak. We really don't need any oak, like, actual blocks themselves, so. I don't think it matters if I make too many of these, because we'll need them at some point. Thankfully, I'm not backing into my fire. Oh, actually, those are on the wrong side. So when they're on the edges like this, put them closest to the edge, but the middle one we're always going to put on the left, because when we do it on the other side, it'll be on the left, and then they balance out. Because you wouldn't have two sets of shutters for one window. That's like my one gripe with real life shutters now. Like, you buy a house and it has shutters on it, but they're fake. Like, the whole point of shutters is you're supposed to be able to close them over the window to protect them in case of a storm or whatever. Guess that doesn't matter for us modern home people, you know. I like functionality. Everything should be functional, you know. I don't get... It's one of my gripes. It's like, why are we losing functionality as we're progressing in technology? So I need 2 more. Like, well, I'll need some for the upstairs. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 12 more. Let's see if I can jump and get that. There we go. That. Now, one of the things we have to consider here is, because this is a walled city, this outside building's pretty big. Generally, you wouldn't want it to be bigger than the wall, so we gotta decide how big of a wall we're gonna build. And when I say that, it's because of, if you have an attacker and they take this building outside the wall, you don't want them to be able to, like, climb the roof and get over the wall, right? That's unfortunate. So I'll just have to decide if... Crap. Holding shift. We'll have to decide if we want to make this wall 20 blocks high or something, you know. It's a decently high wall. I'm not gonna be able to get that way around. There we go. And the last one, like I said, we're gonna put it on the right, or left side. Left side. I still don't know my rights and left, to be honest. There we go. Got the last one. We'll put that in. Well, most of our exterior will be done after that. At least the exterior decorative, other than the roof itself. And let's go ahead and finish off as well. Side. And I did put the buttons on, if I remember correctly. There we go. Oh. Like I was partially in that block when I tried placing it. And there we go. Now I could... Hang on. Sense. Gonna take the fall damage. See where we got those on the outside there? The columns going straight up. I haven't extended those to the roof yet. Mental note of where that is. 2 blocks down. Yep, so it would be right here. like that. Give some extra detail. Make it interesting, right? Actually, I need to shift in when I do that, so I don't accidentally chop down. Although, to be honest, I think I didn't do that on that side. So I shouldn't have to worry. Yeah. Looks like the mod author actually knew not to include script logs. So there would be one here as well. I think I can ignore it. One of the other things this will allow us to do, though, is if we wanted to, we can put the logs like here. We can make an arch inside. These are technically the supports for the roof, right? We don't want our roof to be sagging in the middle. Although, probably had that back in the day. Finish this up. Approaching the 1 hour mark. Now, for all of those who are new, I did just create a YouTube channel. And I'll be uploading all the VODs to the channel. So that just means the unedited raw stream as a place of keeping it, because on Twitch it'll get deleted after like 11 or 14 days. So if you want to go back in a month or so and watch the stream, it'll be on the YouTube channel. I also plan on having a spot on like a second additional YouTube channel for the edited streams, so I plan on doing like a highlights at some point. Still looking into it, because I'll have to edit them down, especially for these, you know, it's not a lot of like comedy highlights like I might have in other games with other people or in FPSs. But we'll see. I still haven't decided on those yet. Conveniently gives me places to put torches, so I can get rid of that. There we go. I think we'll go ahead then and start on the next building, since we are out of brick. Oh, actually not now. The sunset's going on. Don't have any shovels. Let me just put any extra tools I got. Got a couple hoes. Oh, I do have a shovel. Got so many hoes, in fact. I need to put those hoes on a leash. So, get our stone brick out and our polished andesite. I'm gonna have to move that cow farm at some point. And I think I am just gonna bury it, as in not gonna excavate out the back, because they probably wouldn't, you know, back in medieval times. You'd have dirt up to your ceiling, you know? And it's not like it's that high, so it's still in the structural section. All the stone. bricks. Bricks and bricks. Yeah, even though people won't be able to see it, still gonna put all the correct blocks in the right spots. Bricks. Now, this part, however, I am gonna dig out, because this is gonna be a walkway. This is where the stonecutter's actual shops, or like, or maybe not the shop part, but the cutter's gonna be. So that means that's there, and that's there. Like that. And there will be one additional one right in there where the cows are, but I gotta move those. I'll have to move them in first. So what that means though is we need a bunch of stone brick stairs. I'll go ahead and make half of those stone brick stairs. Oh. My bad. First you need to make them into those. We only want that many, right? There we go. That might be enough. Oh crap. Why didn't you guys tell me? I was supposed to use a stone cutter for that. Like I said, we gotta be efficient with our resources. We gotta use a stone cutter whenever we're making stone stuff like this. Oh! This place. You know what, I'm gonna finish off that stone pickaxe instead of wasting our iron. Because like I said, I don't have enough iron at the moment. Just be wasting it willy-nilly. Now, let's do it the smart way. Make our stairs. Just like so. Go. And if I'm just gonna double check my attics here. Yep, yep. Ooh, and we do have them. So these are gonna go here, all the way around. On the front here, but they're not gonna go there. So it's gonna be kind of an L-shaped second story, and I'll have to show you guys that in a minute, I guess. So this entire inside portion we can now dig out, but I don't have enough shovel to do that. Yeah. Everything inside here is gonna be walled up, so we'll have to dig it out. I do got the cobble to make a shovel. I don't have the sticks to make a shovel. I don't have extra sticks. Huh. That's a first. Chopped so many trees now, I would have thought I would have the extra sticks. But all of this can get mined out and will be placed with cobblestone. And even the floor will need to get replaced at some point from dirt, cobblestone. Getting that precious dirt though, then dirt poor. There we go, now we got all that. Let's get our cobblestone ready. I'm putting the door on this one in the middle. So I know we put the door on that one to the side. This one's gonna be in the middle. And I'll need to get more cobble. And this will also become cobble too. Although, it really should be a gravel mix. We'll have to see if I got any more gravel to make a gravelly mix. I do have enough, it seems. I'll just grab 2 stacks just in case. Go ahead and replenish our hunger. I need to stop misplacing these blocks. There we go. Please don't break. I was hoping I'd have 1 left to do that block, but it's fine. We're gonna mine this out. This is gonna become floor with oak. Hopefully we'll have enough. I did go and chop down a whole bunch of oak trees today, so we should have plenty of oak to actually finish this, but it would just be a matter of me having to go to the chest and pick some up. Before we make a new pickaxe this time, let's just make sure we got one, because I'm pretty sure there are some more in that chest there. Yeah. Oh, we got so much dirt now. Go ahead and mine that one out. Place that. Light it up so we don't get mobs spawning. There we go. And now it's a little bit trickier on this portion. Now, I didn't take any screenshots of the inside, but I think just do that. Let me just double check my plans here. Okay. Not really sure how that plays out. How did I do it on? Alright, so yeah, I did do that. Okay. I believe I did it like this. There. And then I can do the like that. And let's see, what else did I think that's yeah, nighttime though. Take a nap. It's 10 more seconds here. We're almost finished with our second red ale here. But like I said, they're only 5%, so it'll take a while to feel the effects. Okay, we got more spruce. Get back back up there. Now it gets a little bit different up here. I think I just come straight across. This is as far, so we have a slab of the bricks, those right here, and then a block of them here. So it should end right there. And then, so this would be the turn point. I can't really tell. Because this continues like normal here. But the wall comes across this. Actually, it gets different here again. Maybe it's here. Well, I'll need to double check. I didn't get enough pictures of this one. I didn't think we would be getting this far, to be honest, in this stream, but that's good. Means we had a plan, we executed it, and we did it well. Continue this long. That. Got our extension here and here. So once we get done with that L shape, it's basically the same type of building structure or design-ish aesthetic. Pick a word, any word. Actually, add E. That's interesting. I can't tell anymore. Looks like I did this in the single player version. That guy said a column's gonna go there, but we need to move that cow farm. Yeah. Find it hard. Ethan, let's eat that. Hang on. This is actually moved over a little. And so this is right here. Like that. But it's actually not a 3-high window. Go down there. Only a 1-high window. Because of the plants. So 1 full, 1 full. I have. Oh no. I'm messing up my dimensions again. That can't be good. Oh well. We'll wait and see, I guess. Um. Oop. Let's make sure we got enough of those spruce slabs. Once we when we're building more buildings, we're gonna have a little bit more variety between, you know, just the spruce and the birch like this. We'll switch up the woods a little bit. We'll switch up the roof materials. But for now, this is what we got. This is what we're using. Make some more buttons. Got buttons ready. Got stone. Yeah, I'll just make a bunch on this matter. We got the auto smelter now. We can make as many buttons as we like. I found a little lava lake that we can just harvest. So I guess we'll move these cows. Make another pen for them here. Gonna need some wheat to lead them. The wheat farm's been doing well since it's now in season. It should be. Hang on, let me just double check the days here. So we're on day 50. So yeah, 26 times. I didn't mean to take that screenshot. Take 26 times 2. It gives you 52, right? It's on day 50, so that means we're got like a day or two left of summer. But wheat is a summer and autumn crop, so it's going to be in season for a while. And as we saw here, this here is all the wheat. We've expanded it quite a bit. We're getting quite a bit of wheat going. Look at them, they get 1 minute of freedom there already, just exploring. Of course, this is all ethically sourced beef. Only the finest. Guess I'll put the entrance like right here. They get a large pen too, so they shouldn't be complaining. Did have 4 cows, so that one's escaping. Back here. You have no freedom. If they didn't have me, they would have to like find their own food. And while they're busy getting busy, I'll make my escape so that they can't. So that's all. So this is all wheat that I've harvested, or maybe a few of it was collected from a village, but all the blocks were taken from villages themselves, and all the bread was taken from a village themselves too. I haven't made any bread yet. I'm not going to make bread, I'm going to make blocks. Oh. Amazing how that's exactly how many I needed to make a full stack. Okay, so gonna need another shovel. And that'll be all for now. I'm turning nighttime here in a second, so I'm just gonna take another swig from my cider here. And that finishes number 2. We wait on the night so we can go to sleep and make it daytime again. There was a thunderstorm too right before I started the stream. I was getting ready. It's kind of crazy with all the lightning and the sound effects for the extra thunder, the long rolls of thunder. Get number 3 of cider open here. And this is going to be the peach flavor, so I've had all 3 flavors tonight so far. The peach is probably my favorite too. The peach and the strawberry over just the plain apple. And it's got a nice, real refreshing flavor. And I'm not sponsored by any of these people, okay? Look, I got 5 followers, so no one's gonna sponsor me. So don't worry about it. Ooh, I need more bricks. Technically I can make them from here, like this. It does allow you to skip steps, as you saw, so instead of just going to bricks and then going from bricks to the carved, you can just go straight to carved from regular stone. Which I guess if you know, you're into skipping like that, you can. There we go. Now that that's all done, we can dig all this out. So our stone cutter is going to go right here. And we'll probably make that cobblestone. Like that. But this rest we're making here is going to be a mixture of cobble and dirt. Or not dirt, gravel. Did I pick up gravel? I did. By alternating the cobble and gravel, we get a nice, like, worn path kind of look. Because technically the wood is only supposed to be for the built up area. I'm just gonna place these kind of haphazardly, you know. Like so, a couple in here. Like that, and I guess we can fill the rest in with gravel. You could take it a step further with some other blocks too, like cracked stone brick, but this is good enough for now. Nice. I like it. I'm satisfied. Let's go get our stone cutter, move it to its new home. Right there. And now we did have one other thing. Because in here, I had an extra furnace. We're gonna put one of those right by the smelter, or right by here. And we're also got like tiny burp pickups going on. My bad. Right there like that. And I don't know if we're gonna put something there. Maybe. Maybe not. Put a little torch right there. think. Hang on, let me just check. Do that. Oh no, I'm out of logs. I hope that wasn't my last spruce logs. Whew, that's a unique problem. Out of spruce logs. First time we've been out of spruce logs in a while, but luckily we're in the middle of a forest. However, so I plotted this out, and as you can see, we got some trees on the inside of the future wall area. And we don't want that. Oh, that successfully cut down that whole tree. I was surprised. I know some mods, you know, when you do that, if it doesn't have the durability to break all the blocks, it just stops breaking blocks. It only breaks as many as it can break, but I guess in that case, it just breaks down the whole thing. Well, we got spruce logs now. Ooh, I made that jump. I'm gonna do this and that. Let me take a look. Okay. I took a look at my blueprint and this looks right. 3-3. So, yeah. These can come forward one. So I looked at the blueprint, the stone or the clay brick slabs actually come out to here. So this is where the full block cut bricks will go. And then this is a slab, this is a block. And the slabs would come here, meaning that this is actually like that. And they would come here. This. And yeah, these are just gonna fill in like normal. I got some more of these. I can fix that up. Not enough though, but it's work in progress. And we're out of birch now, and I'll need to make another axe so we can do that. But let's go ahead and fill in our oak where we can. Now I can't remember if I put the logs in this spot or not. Gonna leave it for now. Watched a short video a while ago about the music of Minecraft. You know, if it wasn't there, your building this experience wouldn't be as memorable as it is. But it's also not intrusive as to like requiring you to actually think about it when it's on. Like, I mean, no lyrics wise, you know? That's also one of those things with like Daft Punk songs, you know, their lyrics are very repetitive so that you don't have to think about them. Makes it easier to do your homework while listening to it. Just like the lo-fi hip-hop beats to chill and relax to. Or study and relax to. Whatever it's called. Go. may look odd now, but trust me, it'll come out. It'll come around. Oh, I got glass on me actually, so I can go ahead and start filling that in. Oh no, we wasted a glass. That cow right there looks like he wants to be added to the herd. See about that. I actually do have a spare door here. Place that down. And this right here is going to be where we put more iron bar windows. So, of course I need more iron bars apparently because I can't find the ones I made before. Oh, now I remember where they went. I remember where those extra iron bars I had went now. They're not in a chest. I didn't lose them. I'm not crazy, I'm just forgetful. Alright, what are we gonna do? Ooh, got so many. Why do I have so many stacks of these out? Ugh. Few more seconds here, we can go to sleep again. Dirt. Lots of dirt. Put the gravel back, we don't need that anymore. Don't need these bricks anymore. Don't need the andesite anymore. Button can go, I think. I don't know if I'll make some planks. Make some planks. I actually did need that button right there. Doesn't matter. Don't worry. Fill in this floor. I believe I also just built that in. Now we did just sleep, so we got plenty of daylight left. Let's go ahead. We shouldn't need more than this axe, hopefully. Let's go get us some birch. Drop off things we don't need real quick. We got spare inventory space. And I'll swing by the farm too. Now we are going to need to build a windmill. For the farm. And you know, a windmill would be used historically to take the grain. You put it in, the windmill has, so like the windmill rotates, and as it rotates it transmits that power down back to the ground where it has a giant stone wheel that runs in a circular, it runs in a groove like a trough or a canal, whatever, along the base of it. And you would put your grain in there, your wheat, and the stone comes along in the circle, it crushes the grain and turns it into flour. But look at all that wheat. And this is our, I believe this is the barley. See if we can find a harvestable. The only problem with Pam's is that the colors don't change based on their growth state, so you can't tell easily if they're grown or not. So yeah, this is the barley. Go ahead and place some of that down. These are beans. This is our corn. I don't have a hoe, so I'm not gonna bother with that. These are onions. And these are zucchini. appears they're out of season now, so I did clear a little bit more grass, but we're going to need to put a windmill in this area. Let me just zoom out a little bit so we can see. It would make more sense to put it closer to the wheat, so I don't want to put it in the path of the wheat. So probably up here by the barley, or maybe up here with the beans, because we don't really need that many beans. Probably like right here. I'll mark it out. We'll probably put a windmill in this area, something like that. And if you didn't catch the last stream, I did rip up the wood slab path that I had going through here, and that's mainly because I didn't like the looks of it after seeing it. What I plan to do, actually, oh, it looks like the leaves. Oh, you know what this means? We're in the autumn now. All the leaves are changing colors. Gonna look so pretty though. I look forward to it. And then it'll be winter and everything will be covered in snow. But the good news is when summer comes along again next season, all the snow will melt away. Won't be a problem. See, this is where I harvested my birch before I replanted most of the saplings. Don't really feel like I need to do that though, since this is quite a dense forest. Surely not hurting the ecosystem by not replanting trees. A nice bee right there. I have to... We'll need to start a beekeep at some point. I don't know what the proper term for a bee farm is. I want to think it's like an aviary, but pretty sure that's just for birds. Cut down all of those. So look at that, we got our stack, almost 2 stacks now, birch, so we're good. There are a couple here hanging in the leaves. I can't quite reach them though. Can I reach it now? Oh no, can't reach it. Here. That one. Nope. That's close enough. Not gonna worry about just a few missing ones. Actually, there we go. 62. They say close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades and nuclear weapons or any other explosive device. But I think that's close enough. Not like we're engineering it specifically. If we have extra, good. If we have not enough, also good, because we can just go back and get more. I want to say the grass looks like the terrain looks slightly different, but I really don't think so. I think that's just my imagination. Of course, these the spruces, they're not going to change color in the season because they're evergreens. Green year all year round. Looking a lot better though. Look at that. Got the nice shape. Got details. If I had Optifine, I would just zoom in on that so you could see it from far away and it looks so nice. Passionate about good looking things. Up a stick. I'm gonna make sure I use ones I already got. That. Like that. Here we go. Got some more. Now I do have, so my roommate who I said earlier is also streaming at SPC_Drac. He's currently streaming some Counter-Strike Go, Global Offensive. Might see if I can join him after this ends. Here we got a little over 20 minutes left, 25. See if I can hop in on the action. We'll queue up. Save those for now. Let me get the rest of that glass. We'll get some more of the trapdoors to decorate as shutters. It may sound like I'm saying shutter with a D, but it's actually with E. That's just how we Americans pronounce things. Don't at me. We can put those saplings in the chest there. Let's see, what else do we got? Let me just check the blueprint here again. So, yeah, it's gonna go across. Okay. Don't want to do too much extra with. We don't have the bricks to do the roof. But these are all gonna be board. Now, one of the things I did was instead of giving this one an attic like that one, so a third floor, I ended up just making it a cathedral style ceiling. Didn't have enough. Oh, it's time to sleep. Alright, if we take a little bit of fall down. We just gotta make sure we get to bed before the mob spawn. Alright, heading back out. Grab the rest of the birch so we can finish that up. I think I can check my blueprint real quick. Yeah, so these do exist here. Place the spruce down. Like so. Maybe when if this takes off some, if the stream gets or this series gets popularity, we'll do a land thing. I'll get a second account to have for time lapses, but I don't know if that'll happen. Still don't know what I'm gonna. Instinct says do. But see, that looks, my opinion, it looks bad. Not gonna worry about it. Don't fucking worry about it. Alright, we're gonna put these oaks in. There, like that. This is the counter. don't come behind the counter unless you're an employee or you live there. Because really, the only employees will be people who live there. See, this one at least has only got 2 on this side, so we can set them up evenly like this. But on the back side, put it on the left. And on this side, put it on the left. And on the front, put it on the right. Like that. Now, check my blueprints again. Sorry about the tabbing a lot. Let me get structural dirt out here. Go across like this. Like that. Uh-huh. And you see where we got this here? We're gonna do the same thing. Gonna do it again here. Actually, I'm gonna hold off on that one. But we are gonna do it here. Like I said, you need those supports. I'm gonna leave that until I can double check my blueprint. But actually, I'm gonna head back up there because on this one, don't know what it does over here yet. Cause I think it does that. I know it's an even. That looks even to me. So this is probably what I had going on. Like I said, I didn't take enough pictures of this particular building from my designer world. I do have a creative designer world where I just plan these things out. And that arc will get transferred to here and there, which is why I wasn't sure if I wanted this there or not. Because you can't see it when I look at it, but so this triangle here for the roof will continue all the way straight to the other side like that, and this one just comes in and intersects it, and it has a shorter peak than this one does. Ready? Slide up the interior here. And that's good enough for now. Yeah, it's good enough. Now we got 2 buildings going in. Lots of progress. Gonna make sure we got all our wood in our wood chest so we don't forget where it is. Oh, crack the neck here. Take a swig. Oh, hey. Hey, Epic, glad you could make it back to the stream. Yeah, I don't see you in the chat anymore. We're glad we could have a returning viewer, Epic Man Real. I always like to see people who return to the streams. Yeah, I have advanced a little bit, doing a little bit of work, a couple hours off stream as well, in addition to what we did on Monday. So as we can see here, I've started putting the furnishings on this warehouse building. I did run out of the bricks though, the clay bricks. So I wasn't able to finish the roof up, but I got most of the roof there going. Put a little guard, the beginnings of the wall here, as well as we're gonna put a tower here. Started. This is the stonecutter's house now. It's gonna be the first thing inside the gate. This is just gonna be a resource efficient way of making all the other stuff, because one stone block becomes one stair instead of, if you use the crafting table, you lose two. We got some cows now. I expanded, if we look at the map, I expanded the farm down here, so we got a lot more wheat. Hey, don't worry about it. I do have a schedule now that I'm gonna try to keep to, so you shouldn't have to worry about missing. Well, you'll now know when all the streams are gonna be, and I'll be uploading all the unedited streams to a YouTube channel. It should be called Amaze Penguin Live. So I got the last stream up on there right now. I did some exploring in right before that last stream, so here's what we did. We saw there's a village right here over the hill from us, and next to a river. Goes all the way out here. There was a second village that we ran into, much smaller though, didn't have anything of note. I went back down here, so now we have basically this whole peninsula. It's kind of looking like Florida in my opinion. Not necessarily a good thing either. I haven't gone through this middle section yet. There could be another village somewhere in the middle. But we're gonna put, so I marked it out here. Got the chance to put in a windmill on our farms. Get nighttime, so don't want to be out when the mobs spawn. We'll go take a look at that right after we sleep here. Just a few seconds. And I guess show you the upstairs a little bit. So this is going to be the office. Need to finish up the chandelier. I'll have to get more fences for that. This is going to be the workers' bunk. The fireplace will go here. This is the baths. This is just a storage room. And the attic upstairs is just going to be for just for like stores and stuff. Alright, so let's go take a look at the farm section again. I don't know if you missed it, but we are now, as you can see, we're on day 54. That means we're actually into the autumn season now. So the leaves are starting to change on the trees that aren't spruce. So the spruce leaves won't change because they're evergreens. But the oak and the birch are changing leaf colors. And that'll progress more and more as we get into the fall or autumn season. So we got our cabbages here. They're now, because it's fall again, they are starting to grow at the correct rate. During summer, they stopped growing fast. We got all our wheat here. Got lots and lots of wheat. We got our barley up here. And let me just double check. So we do have a couple barley that can be harvested. I might have to see if I can try making a texture for these barley so I can tell what stage of growth. Oh, that's the. This tell what stage of growth that they're at. So the barley's not going to grow anymore because it's the fall. We got beans here. I don't know why they're red because they're not red in the inventory, but those also aren't going to grow anymore. I don't need those. I got plenty of beans. Corn should be continuing to grow still because it's summer and autumn. Onions are a year-round thing, so they'll continue to grow. And these are our zucchini. I think those were spring only. So this cobblestone right here, I think this would be a good location for a windmill. Of course, this is just randomly placed. It's not going to be the actual size. Wondering, what are your opinions? Because we want it to be near like the barley and the wheat, because the windmills used to turn that into flour. But looking from the map perspective, you want it to be up the hill a little bit. I don't want it to be in those two rows because we don't want it to interrupt the wheat growth. And I did dig up those oak planks, but what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to return them just as a way to go up in elevation so you don't have to hop on the crops. So I think that's a good location for the windmill, but I don't know. What do you think? Think it's good. Yeah, so I'll design it. Probably design a little bit of it in single player and creative mode. So it'll probably be a stone base like the buildings over there, with wood, and then so it'll taper inwards like an hourglass shape as it goes up to the top, and then we'll have the windmill. Probably put that on this side, door at the bottom. Ah, it's a gnome has invaded my chat. Thanks for the follow. We're playing Minecraft. This is the third part of our survival modded series. We're building a medieval town. It's actually hopefully going to be more than just a town. So we got this section right here that I'm putting this wall around. That's going to be the first town, but I also kind of want to put a town somewhere in here. I'm thinking this is probably the best spot since it's nice and flat, and we got the river, so we can put a couple bridges. Yeah, you're right. I did just get gnomed. Also, I probably weren't here when I mentioned it before, but there is a sea temple over here. Let's see if we can get close enough. I don't want to get too close because they'll definitely kill me. I'm not prepared for something like that. But I was out exploring. I was filling up the filling up the northern map section over here when I was coming back and ran across it. And it's in pristine condition. There are also a couple shipwrecks around here. Probably won't go explore them this stream, but maybe in the next stream we can go exploring some shipwrecks. Hopefully they'll have some like diamonds or treasure maps or something that'll lead us to good resources. Because while mining is fun and all, I would rather not have to mine and find a whole bunch of diamonds, because we want to be able to get a fortune pickaxe before we mine any diamond ore. That way we can multiply the amount that we're actually getting. So should be coming. There we go. We can see it coming into view there now. That nice underwater temple. Ooh. I've not actually explored one of those in survival yet, actually. That'll be something new for me, at least, when we get to that. Harder to see now that we're getting closer to it actually, but it's right there. I might need to reinstall Optifine. So I'm actually approaching the 2-hour mark on the stream this time, so probably close to the end. I'm only really allotting for 2 hours for each stream. I have my roommate is also streaming right now. He's streaming Counter-Strike Go, so I might see if I can go hop in and join him real quick. Let's see if we can explore this real quick. Don't have any doors to do any door hacks, but we can just some coal, rotten flesh, leather armor, and an axe. Hopefully I'll make it up before I drown. There wasn't too many resources in there, but extra coal is always good. Wheat. See, I haven't done anything over this way yet, so really all I've done is I haven't done any building off stream. All the building's been on stream. Everything I do off stream is just collecting resources. Oh, the gnome is left? Dang. With this medieval style, you know, we could have like a gnome village. Maybe dwarf village. Get some good mountains, we can have some dwarves. However, this terrain generation doesn't add any crazy trees like Biomes of Plenty does, you know, so we can't do like the high elves and the living in the trees, but some, you know, mystical creatures going on. Yeah, we'll see. Sometimes people will remove the follow in a day or so, but I'm not too worried. So we're gonna put the armor there. We got the wheat. Got the garbage goes there. All right, let's see what else we got to do. I still need to gather some sheep to put in a pen. I haven't done that yet. We should have the resources for it. Get all our spruce. Make some 2 of those. So how's your day been? How has it been since the last stream? See, I think I'll clear out this right here. This should be good enough size for the sheep. We're gonna need a lot of sheep to make wool for our ships, because we're gonna have a bunch of sailing ships at some point. That's actually primarily what I do, is build ships in Minecraft and other games, so. Yeah. I might stream one of those other games at some point, like in an unscheduled time slot. It's a game called From the Depths. It's like an indie game where it's still a voxel game like Minecraft, but builds ships and they have working guns and stuff. You can also build like submarines, which I currently am working on one, a replica of a German U-boat. You can build airships, spaceships, and tanks and stuff, so might stream one of those at one point, because I really only build like replicas in that game. Some people like replicas of real life ships, and some people are like, need to build something original. And I'm not really good at building original stuff, so I try not to do it too much. Our corn is a summer and autumn crop. Actually, let me get one of those hoes that I have so many of. Go plant this corn. We can reap it. I can see it now, though. There's buildings across this land. Now, one thing I'm gonna consider here. We got two options. Yeah, if only... I still am looking for them to update like a ships mod or something for 1.15.2. Before I started this series, I didn't see it updated yet. But if they get the working ships mod, that'll be nice. Be able to actually sail our ships around the oceans here. I don't think it does tanks though, but like airships would work as well. So one of the things we have to consider though is on this side of the gate, I really see two options, or let's make that three options. So one is we can leave it like it is right now. The land just comes up to the wall and it's fine. And we would have a path going around here so people can access the crops and the wall for repairs and stuff. Second option is we dig a trench, because the trench would effectively make the wall taller. Like if we build the wall 10 blocks high and then we dig a trench 3 meters deep, you know, now the wall is 13 meters high. And the third option is we put a moat. Like, it'd be a little bit weird to put a moat because it is on a hill, so it would be like flowing water. So those are the kind of three options I'm looking at. I'm not decided, so what would your input be on those three options? Option one, just having it with a path. I can see that working, yeah. Maybe we'll do, if we do the river city, maybe we'll do a moat on one of those and just head into the river for water. And it's a little bit flatter over there. This is actually kind of steep in comparison, so like, let's go back to the map. You can see it's a lot steeper in comparison to like this or these. So let's go plant that corn though. And I'm not sure if it's possible. It should be, since we can have 2 meter tall grass, but I wish the corn would also grow to be 2 meters tall. Because currently when it grows, the corn just is down here. But I didn't create the mod, so I'm just happy that someone made the mod. Alright. Let's see what else. Oh yeah, we made that pen for the sheep. What did I got some wheat. We can always use wheat actually to lure the sheep into the pen. Go that. Go get some of that from our warehouse over there. Yeah, like I said, I'm probably gonna end this stream here in a minute, so we'll get the sheep in the pen and we'll call that a day. I think that'll be good. Next stream will be Friday, or like not next stream, but the next Minecraft stream will be Friday at 4 o'clock, 4 p.m. Eastern time. So convert that into whatever your local time zone is. it would be 1 p.m. Pacific time. One sheep here. However, tomorrow we will also be doing a Borderlands 3 stream, playing through the DLC at the moment since I've finished the campaign. And that will also be at 9 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow, which is 6 p.m. Pacific time. And for reference, it is currently 11 p.m. Eastern time. Yeah. I guess that's one thing I should ask is if this time is good for you. Like, I don't know where in the world, what time zone you are on or whatever, but if this was a good time or if it's inconvenient, I can always adjust the schedule, you know. Alright, okay. So, let's see, it's definitely west of my location. Probably, I don't know, what, Tennessee, Oklahoma, Texas, Ohio, that kind of area. I don't know. Could be Canada or Central South America. I've traveled to a couple of those places, really as far west as I've gone, because I'm in the US. Yeah, last sheep. I just need these two and then we're done, but actually traveled, I've been to St. Louis, which is Missouri if I remember. Is it Missouri? I can't remember what state it's in, honestly. With the big arch and everything, and but I actually lived in Australia for a year. And to get there we stopped in California, but I don't consider having visited California, because we just stopped in. Alrighty. Got those 2 sheep, so now we're done. What's this chicken doing flying? Trying to escape. Alright. So I'm gonna call the stream there. Right as it's approaching nighttime, so thanks for stopping in again. Hopefully you'll be able to make it to the stream Friday, which will be at 3 p.m. in your local time zone, so I'll see you then. Let me just switch this. There we go. Hope to see you next time. And if you want to go back and rewatch, of course, this will be on Twitch for a couple days, and I'm also going to upload it to YouTube as well. Alright. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and like I said, next stream Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 1 p.m. Pacific Time. We're going to be continue building. Going to collect enough resources off stream to hopefully finish the roof on the warehouse. We'll work on the interior some. Got to get some books. Don't know if those reads will. We'll see. Other things. Let's see. We're going to need to design some houses, but I'll probably do that in whatchamacallit, single player, or well, the streams in single player, in creative mode on a different world. So yeah, if you're looking forward to that, and of course I always look for viewer input as well. So if you want to have your voice heard on design and layout of the city, always nice to come back. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.